for possible danger or difficulties. And we're telling you about what? Jacob's trouble. We're showing you the World War III, the financial crisis. All these things are a part of being vigilant. And it says vigilance, military sense of military guard, sentinel. Now I looked up that word sentinel, and sentinel is a soldier or guard whose job is to stand and keep watch. So we're the sentinels of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. We're set up to watch and to keep look over the sheep. We're not hirelings, okay? We're meant to be the good shepherd, man. We're meant to be those good shepherds, Lord willing. We be in that number. It says a station or soldier or guard by a place to keep watch. That's what a sentinel is. All right. There's some more. Sentinel is from late 14th century general sense of careful observance, watchfulness, vigilance. In late 14th century, to keep watch is from late 14th century, meaning period of time in which a division of a ship crew remains on deck. So we got to stay on deck, man, on point. The meaning smart timepiece or small timepiece, developed from that of a clock to wake up sleepers. And that's what we're doing, man. Okay, so let me go through some of these precepts real quick. I got some in the Apocrypha. Let me get these ones out of the Apocrypha real quick. I don't want to make this one too long. Almost there. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 2 and 13. It's 2nd Ezra 2 and verse 13. And it says, Go ye, it says, Go and ye shall receive, pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch. So we gotta watch, man, because the kingdom is there. It's Yahweh's pleasure to give us the kingdom, to wake us up and to give us, but what? We gotta watch. Watch for the prophecies, watch for the things that are taking place, because those are going to be the things that are going to be the catalysts of us getting the hell up out of here. This is Wisdom of Solomon 6 and verse 15. And it says, to think therefore upon her perfection of wisdom, and whoso watcheth for her shall quickly be without care. So that's how it says, till I went into the house of the Lord and knew their end. That's what we're resting in this. We know that what? The wickedness is going to be put out of the planet Earth. That Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is going to rule the earth in righteousness. And we're in the world is going to be fixed. So we're resting in that. That's why we ain't without care. Our main worries is what? Just wanting to get out of here because it's anxious. Just like a prisoner that's set for his release date, you get anxious, man. That's where we lose. We get shaken up because we wanted to be here. Or if you're about to take a long trip or a vacation, you know it's hard for you to sleep. This is the book of Sirach 38 and 27. And it says, so every carpenter and workmaster that laboreth night and day, and they that cut the engraved steel, and are diligent to make great varieties, and giving themselves to counterfeit imaginary, and it says, and watch to finish a work. The smith also sitteth by anvil, and considereth the iron work, and vapors of the fire wasteth his flesh. And he fighteth with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears. That's this truth, man. Constantly having this work in your ears, man, and in your mind. It says, noise of the hammer and anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes look still upon the patterns of the things that he maketh. He sitteth his mind to finish his work, and watcheth to polish it perfectly. To polish it perfectly. So this is our work, man. This is the work we've been given. So it's like, to strive to try to polish it. This like an anvil. You're a smith. You're at that work table getting it in. you know, you want to get that project done, and you want to make it right. So that's how we have to have our mentality on this truth, man, to polish it and to work at it. Let me get this. This is the book of this is Sirach 43 and 10. This is the book of Sirach 43 and verse 10. It says, the beauty of heaven, I'll start at 9. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars, an ornament giving light in the highest places of the Lord. At the commandment of the Holy One, they will stand in their order and never faint in their watches. And so we're likened unto those stars of heaven. All right, and we're shining. That's why it says, "Let thy light shine before men." We're those stars that's shining in this world. So we got to constantly, just like, you know, every night when the sun goes down, what are you gonna see? You're gonna see them stars out there shining in the darkness. So we ought to be that same type of star shining in the dark place, that candlestick in the darkness, man. You know, and it's an honor to be that, man. And this flesh is not. We fight with this flesh. This flesh wants to try to diminish that light, man. But the spirit is what's shining through. And through the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, he's given us the ability to shine, man. That's why he's lit our candlestick. We didn't light our own candlestick. The Lord lit it. He gave us that light, man. Okay? So that's all I wanted to touch on, this word watch, just to give a little different insight on it. And Lord willing, Joachim was edified. So I want to give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahushai, and double honors to our apostles and elders, which have taught us this truth. And faith and honesty, man, and to you hopeful elect, keep faith. We're almost at the door of this thing. We're almost at the finish line. Keep pushing. Shalom.